to another episode of Goa 365's Story Behind the Story. This is election related. Karnataka, we have been live on counting, voting as well as counting day, and I don't know, I think we have been pretty right in whatever we have discussed and predicted as far as the elections are concerned. But today what is more important is we will be going into the Karnataka elections, no doubt. But we will also be discussing why the Chief Minister is still not in a very congressy type of a trait, and also how this could affect the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Given the Karnataka elections, what went right, what went wrong, what can be done, what cannot be done. Generally, we have a very senior and distinguished panelist panel here with us, and I would like to introduce the panelist. Starting off with our own Viraj Bab Naik. Viraj Bab, welcome to our show. He is the analyst. He's been, I don't know, at least what we've worked for the past year and a half, he's been right, I think, in almost everything, including in Karnataka. Viraj Bab, welcome. Second, my good friend Elvis Bab Gomes from the Congress. Senior bureaucrat, very, I don't know, maybe he needs to not be so straight in politics, but he's like that. He's Elvis, he's straight, he's a bureaucrat, very efficient, very good, and pretty close to the former Chief Minister at that time, who was not of his party today. Elvis Bab, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Very open, erudite, dynamic, fiery. Giriraj Pai Vaidekar, also close friend of mine, of the BJP. Giriraj Bab, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Another very dynamic leader from South Goa, Pratima Ma'am Kutina from MAP, also close friend of mine. And last but not the least, and we have to wish him today, it's his birthday. Happy birthday and welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Viraj Bab, start off as usual. What is the whole thing Karnataka has been, could have been, will be? Any portal to the south, closed, open? General, give us a general numbers analysis briefing before we leave it open for the panelists.
Karnataka was the only state in South India where BJP was in power. That is no longer there because of the elections result. So Congress has managed to get 135 seats and BJP is on 66 as opposed to 80 seats that the Congress had last time around and 104 seats that BJP had won in the 2018 elections. Post that there was reshuffling because some of them resigned and shifted to BJP. That's a different story. Looking at the vote share, BJP has managed to retain the votes that they had got last time around. So they had got to 36.4% in 2018 and this time around they have got around 36% votes. But Congress has managed to increase their vote share by 4% from 38.1 they have moved to 42.88. And in doing so, JDS has been the party that has resulted in a reduction of their vote share. It has gone down from 18.3 to 13.29 and their seats have also decreased from 37 to 19. Now 5 days have passed since the election results have happened. Today is the 5th day and we are still awaiting the announcement of the Chief Minister.
Yeah, okay, thanks for that 5 days, and now they have asked for another 72 to 48 to 72 hours. Okay, but that is a discussion for a later stage. Elvis Bab, we have to congratulate the Congress. It's got its act together, so as to say, it's got its analysis, it's got its the strategy, it got its backroom, getting things together, and Siddaramaiah and DK have worked as a team. They were consultants. It was a very good effort. You agree? Your party agree? Is it a way forward for the Congress, or I don't know? What do you feel?
Yes, it is.
Because you especially are, you work that way. You work your way, systematic, strategy, and goal-oriented person.
It is something that was much necessary for the Congress to work because we have seen how the BJP works, and Congress working was very different, but this time they have got it right. That is one part of it. But by and large, I think the sentiment of the people also is very, very important. The sentiment had shifted in favor of the Congress, and so the combination of a strategic work and the sentiment of the people has resulted in this victory. That's all I can say.
But Elvis Bab, I'll put you on it. Earlier, the many parties, I'm not going to name, it's not only the Congress, many other parties, they would only assume that the sentiment of the people, as you say, or the non-performance of a party would win elections. You feel this doesn't happen, or you admit to that?
No, it's not always like that, because times have changed. Today we see a lot of social media presence in the market. We see a lot of fake news present in the market, and we all know who are the masters who have actually originated this kind of things in the country. So overcoming all these hurdles was not very easy, and therefore it requires a strategy which they have adopted, and they have succeeded in that. And besides that, as I said, sentiment of the people had already started tilting towards another dispensation, which they have been able to capture. See, why strategy is required? BJP knows these things also well. They have done it in Goa, and how to consolidate the vote. That was very important. We just talked about GDS figures and all that. The percentage that has gone down. So here the people realize that it is necessary to come together if they want the Congress to win, and that's what they have managed to do. So the coming together, that's why you see the percentage of JDS coming down. So by and large, people have voted for one party, that is the Congress, to ensure that the BJP is out.
I don't agree 100% with it, but Giriraj, to you, leaving the fake news part of it out, that you don't need to respond to.
I have not said Giriraj is involved in that.
Don't need to respond to, but the general, I'm talking about the politics of it.
See, maybe when he was saying fake news, he was referring to his earlier party AAP. So that could be the case.
Oh,
but I think coming back to the election results, I think
you just thrown a match ticket.
that Pratima will have to
It's okay. We'll not discuss this here. This is not.
I have not meant any particular political party as such. I have just said everybody knows who they are.
Okay.
See, I think, of course, I mean, first we have to congratulate the Congress. Karnataka results, yes. There was a lot of, I think, understanding that, it's going to be a tough fight, and it was a close fight, but in the end, Congress has, of course, won convincingly, and I think it also has, if Viraj was explaining the vote share, I think the vote share hasn't changed. In fact, what is extremely positive is the fact that where BJP had not done well in the previous state election, I think we have done exceedingly well. But that said, so there is a drop in vote share somewhere else. I think it definitely calls for introspection. And as we have always said that BJP takes every election seriously, every result very seriously, and there will be analysis of this also. But my only suggestion to our friends in the opposition would be that they should not extrapolate too much from this result and believe that 2024 result is going to be any different from 2019. And I think since we have a AAP representative here, Delhi is a classic example where we lost 2 consecutive assembly elections, but at the same time, at the time of assembly, we got all 7. So I think popularity of Mr. Narendra Modi is going to drive us into 2024 elections. What possibly happened in Karnataka was also because largely what happened in Delhi, where people did not find a leader around whom they can revolve locally. And especially after the exit as CM of Mr. Yedurappa, I think that was largely the problem. So definitely nothing changes for 2024. We are going to continue with our work and go to the people, and I'm sure that 2024 will be a lot more different.
Yeah, thanks Giriraj. Pratima, AAP has got an opportunity today. I'll get into the reasons why, especially given that it's 5 days and there's no CM. Because ultimately, I would tend to agree with Giriraj saying that yes, till date, as of now, BJP led by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is like quite a way ahead, because they've already started the campaigning and they're very systematic. And also, as we have seen in the past 2 elections, Assembly and Lok Sabha are complete, as you could be aware of, because your party lost 2 elections Lok Sabha, but have won Assembly. So what would be this lesson for AAP? What do you think? One thing also I would like to do. AAP is pretty systematic as far as strategy and all is concerned. So, do you agree that with Elvis saying that no sentiment only will win elections?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to say about this, since we are discussing about Karnataka elections.
It's basically Karnataka, yes.
Basically, see, I've said in the past also, and today also I'm saying that we would like to congratulate the people of Karnataka and of course the Congress party, because the state mandate is given to the party, which shows it's not even a close fight. It was not even a close fight the way BJP was showing it. And having double engine Sarkar at the center in Karnataka, and all, the top leaders going and campaigning and canvassing there, has turned out to be a zero. Well, when it comes to AAP, let me tell you, AAP has got a national party symbol. It's a party which is trying to come up. They have done pretty good in Delhi. They have gone to Punjab. So they are trying out, and maybe in future it will take time. But this Karnataka fight, as I have told in the past, was a straight fight between Congress and BJP, because people must have taken a classic example of Goa, the past elections, that too many cooks spoil the soup, whatever. So here I tell Giriraj that people of Karnataka, see, this was the inner voice of the people. Inner voice, and what was in their minds have come through voting. People of Karnataka said enough. Puro, enough means enough. Politics, what BJP was doing. On one, one nation. And sabka vikas, sabka saath, sabka vikas. But people end of the day we came to know it's not sabka saath, sabka vikas. It's perfect, sirf BJP ka saath or BJP ka vikas. People were fed up of corruption. Karnataka, the level of corruption which had gone. Then second was a lot of arrogance. Thirdly, division of religion. They might like it or not like it. That card which was played of Hindutva, talks on nation. And basically I feel even the women of Karnataka, the voting percentage, Karnataka voting are solid, and then Congress have vote malla. So the anger जो असला त्यांच्या कार्डांत त्याने दाखयला in the form of price rise. सगळ्याक कडेन तुम्ही essential commodities असले त्यो म्हारग केल्यात. भाजयो सोडतूं दाळ, at least Canadians are not very fond of fish, and like Goans and आमच्या भाशेन तांकां नुस्तें पोसता नाका. तांकां नाल्यार खायल्यार तांकां भाजी दाळ, that is more essential commodities. सदां रेग्युलर तेल खाता ते म्हारग, सिलिंडर म्हारग, पेट्रोल म्हारग, वयता ते लायटीचे बिल उदकाचे. So they were fed up. They said Karnataka people decided enough is enough. And you've seen today, I feel bad that whatever it is, any other party, if they were in place of Karnataka, BJP, they would have accepted. Very humbly, they would have accepted a defeat.
So I think they have accepted.
No, he said it. You don't talk about Giriraj.
No,
I have not seen any, but the level of arrogance, no. You have to humbly accept and say, Zale amche, it was not even a close fight. Humiliating defeat झाल्या, मानून घ्यात, आणि कितें करपाचें, पण यांचे ना. कित्याक तूं पळोवपाक गेल्यार हेच समज काँग्रेस जावं आप हारलेली आणि बीजेपी जिखलेली, हांगा व्हडली फॉरगेट कर्नाटका, हांगा सगळी व्हडली रॅली जावपाची, मे बी आनीक हॉलिडे मेळटा आसली गोंयकारांक न्ही, बीजेपी आयली म्हूण कर्नाटकांत. आणि बस म्हणटा ते ऑपोजिशन, जेन्ना आमी समज ऑपोजिशनाक आसली, खंयची पार्टी ऑपोजिशन आसता तेन्ना ती समज रुलिंगाक, ती ऑपोजिशनाक आनी दुसरी पार्टी रुलिंगाक जाल्यार, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आय एम सेइंग काँग्रेस रुलिंग आणि बीजेपी ऑपोजिशन, अड्डे दाडावन रडपाचो तो प्रायम मिनिस्टर जो आसा, इज व्हेरी गुड. सी, कॉमन पीपल वॉन्ट वॉट? Common people had voted for BJP so they can get निवाला 2 टाइम जेवण रोटी मेळ्ळ्या पुरो म्हणून. पण हांगा कितें जालें बीजेपीचे आनी कर्नाटका मागीर ते वचून करपाले, हेंचे कितें जालें, 1 टाइम देखून निवाळा मेळना जालो, 1 टाइम जेवण मेळना, 3 टाइम दिसाचे 3 टाइम प्रायम मिनिस्टराच्यो स्टोरी जावपाक पडटाल्यो, कांयो. People have rejected BJP state.
Less than 1 minute, I just want to counter what she said. Less than 1 minute. See, it is really nice. I mean, I don't really have a problem if Elvis Bab is celebrating. Karan, they have won, and they have won convincingly. What I find surprisingly is the passion with which Pratima Bai is saying, and I think she has dropped a very big hint as far as AAP is concerned in Goa as well. Out of the
what's that?
I will come to that. Out of the 209 seats they contested, they lost deposit in all. So I have to literally congratulate and thank them for contributing to the Election Commission of India. And she said, too many cooks spoil the show, and that's why it was a direct fight. I think she's saying that in next election in Goa, AAP will be redundant and it will again be a Congress, because she says that people have accepted that AAP is a spoiler and nothing more. Secondly,
people have realized that BJP only
she
plays that
spoke
role.
about
Okay.
corruption. I am really happy that Pratima Bai spoke about corruption, where Manish Sisodia, their former deputy CM, and Vijay Nair, who was possibly she taking instructions from, is in jail. The court has said under Money Laundering Act,
One at a time.
they are absolutely, there is no ground for bail. And he press conference घेता की bail मिळी. बेल मेळ्यार कोण तरी आम्ही निर्दोष म्हणून सांगपाची इतल्या डेस्परेशनाचेर आप प्लीज रेफर टू वाल्मिकी प्रेस. सो आय थिंक दे कॅन talk about BJP, but they should celebrating BJP's defeat when you have lost deposited 100% of the seats. I think it's shameful. See, I am sure she may go back to the Congress. See, of 3 politicians here, exactly. So what happens? Exactly, of 3 politicians here, I am the only one who has not changed party. So please don't tell me that you have lost. People of Karnataka have given you 200 seats where you lost deposit. Your votes, आपाचे votes were less than Nota. दुसरा पडला they lost Gujarat, they lost Goa, they are not recovering, and one victory they are celebrating. कोणाची Congress is. They can only import. So that is what I am saying. AAP is team B of Congress. We have always said this. She is a team B. She is a team B. No, what is that? Or should we remind her that she is not in the Congress?
त्यांचे प्रॉब्लेम किती सांगता गिरीश
Saman Bab, tell me one thing. Wait, Pratibha Bab, we have time. Let us. I'm sure. No problem, no issue. But I think Congress should have been fighting against BJP, not up, but anyway, whatever.
बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला दीवाना म्हणतात. आप in Karnataka.
Now I want to know one thing. Now just taking both points from Pratima as well as Giriraj. 2 points. One is ultimately performance also plays a large part in governments to be, for the next part. See, of course, narrative is there, that Hindutva, polarization, nationalism, narrative is there. Then secularism, whatever, whosoever narrative is, or public services, whatever may be the narrative. But performance also plays a part in this new sort of order. Viraj, I'll bring you in on this later before we speak to Pratima and Giriraj. But do you feel so?
Completely.
And why I'm telling also, I'll tell you later. Because this is where Siddaramaiah comes in. I'll bring this point up later.
Completely. In fact, the same point I was making on the last day of our live telecast also. See, it is this way. Asking BJP to drop Hindutva is like asking somebody to prepare tea without tea powder. You can make tea without sugar, you can make tea without milk, but not without tea powder. So this Hindutva is the tea powder of BJP. So it is not going to be. And if somebody feels BJP lost because of Hindutva in Karnataka, figures don't show that. So therefore, why BJP lost? I will tell you why BJP lost. It's not so good because there is a perception, or Congress was able to give, or you can say on the ground it is a reality, that they were not able to run a better government. Last minute, the change of Yadurappa, Lingayat votes. These are two major things. And serious allegations of corruption. I am not saying there is actually corruption there, that is for them, but there are serious allegations of corruption. These 3 things. See, alone BJP, alone Hindutva is not going to win you elections. You, along with Hindutva, you will have to give a perception that this government is going to deliver, a perception that this government matters, a perception that this government is professional, it delivers, it does not have corruption, all these things, it is progressive.
Basically, you're talking about performance.
Yes, all these things together. Then, as far as winning elections are concerned, you need a strategy. You need a good team. That Congress was able to put much better this time in Karnataka. They had a professional team consisting of retired IAS officers who had taken their strategy in hand. If you want, I'll name. I have no
former
problem.
BJP man was also
Correct,
there.
correct. So how to swing Lingayat votes, I think Congress masterminded it this time. So all these small things, see, there is no one reason. If you can tell, okay, this is the reason. No, there are several. It's a combination. Winning or losing is a combination of several things. So these are those several things which has got victory to Congress. Now, if you see plus point of BJP, wherever there is flourishment, in a sense, the better urban parts of Karnataka, BJP has performed better. The coastal belt, where there are no much caste divides, BJP has done excellent. All coastal. So therefore, wherever
this time they have done
yes,
well. Yeah.
where BJP has done bad, BJP has done bad in rural Karnataka.
Even central
farmers
Karnataka
and
was
center.
50-50.
Yes.
Even in urban was 50-50.
But at least they have, with that kind of voting pattern, BJP would have come to power. It is only in villages and it is only in southern Karnataka where the BJP has lost, and that is where. Now another thing, another very important statistics one needs to pay attention. BJP's vote share has not come down. See, you might win elections after elections, but then if your vote share is coming down, it's an indication that to palopak paula. BJP's vote share has remained same. That's a big worry for Congress or any of their opponent. You have to seriously take into consideration, because see, assembly elections and Lok Sabha elections are fought on totally different lines. With same 36% vote share, BJP was able to get maximum amount of seats.
How much? 25, no?
Correct.
Virat?
24, I think. Just check. Last 24, I think. Last time in
25
2000.
25 out of
25.
So 25 with this amount of vote share. So this swing which has happened from JDU to Congress, unless Congress is able to retain and replicate it for Lok Sabha election, it will be extremely difficult for them to bring them from 25.
Virat, figures, Manche.
Yeah, so analyzing this result, as I've said before, the vote share of BJP has not come down.
No.
But at the same time, you have to understand that BJP has never won a majority in Karnataka. It is not
on its own.
On its
Yes.
own. It is not a strong state for BJP like Gujarat, Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh is. So it was always going to be difficult for them to get majority on their own. Then coming to the other factors, so what do you do for that? So you have to run your government in a very, very efficient manner, and you should appeal to some additional voters, those who had not voted for you last time around. So that did not happen. They got stuck at 36. Now coming to the reasons, one major reason you have to understand is BJP in Karnataka revolves around Yediyurappa. So sidelining him, or I will not say sidelining, but he was asked to, he basically gave up the CM post, whatever reasons that might have been, the party strategy, that seems to have not worked in its favor. The next, that works in many other states where BJP is strong, but in a place where they need to build on top of their voter base, get in extra votes, it did not work out. Also the reason I feel was the next CM Bomai was not seen as very sharp or like very hardworking, or I would say did not connect well with the people. Lightweight. You cannot compare him to Yediyurappa. So people did not connect with him. Also, having a local prime minister's image is one thing, but having a local strong leadership is also important in today's time, which the Congress seems to have mastered in Karnataka in this particular election. So they had their Congress president DK Shivakumar doing great work, and also they did not allow friction between him and Siddaramaiah to affect the campaigning and also the voting and overall performance in the assembly elections. Now going in deep into the other factors, majorly is Lingayat vote. So Congress gave tickets to 46 Lingayat candidates. Out of them 37 won. 80 seats where Lingayat can swing the vote in your favor, 53 seats went to the Congress. Why did this happen? So Lingayats are supposed to be strong BJP supporters. They have been with the BJP for a very long time. So the result shows that they deviated from the BJP and went to the Congress. So for what reasons, that will have to be analyzed. So this was one of the major reason, and as I said, strong local leadership is what was required, which people saw in the Congress and not in the BJP this time around. Another very major factor was there were talks about kingmaker and king, so that did not work out. So I think people have realized it is going to be a one-on-one fight. It is always better to get majority rather than have a khichdi sarkar, irrespective of whether it is BJP, Congress or AAP or whichever party it is. So that is one good thing coming out of this, because JDS share has gone down, their seats have also gone down, and that dreams of being a king and kingmaker did not work out.
From Singapore. Okay, guys, I am out of time in this segment, so we will be back after the break. This has reached a very interesting stage, but the points that I want to bring up have still not come. We will bring this in the second half. So keep watching Goa 360.